So today I got in here and pulled up all the little potatoes, the potato plants that were all growing in here, and straightened out my tomato. I gotta straighten it out more. We haven't watered yet. My dogs are barking. But you can see my okra. There's a couple tomato plants and a few okra and a celery there in the corner. And a bunch of mint that's getting ready to bloom that I'm gonna let my bees have. And we also dug up the potatoes that were in this patch over here and planted more potatoes in there that we're gonna have. And we're gonna harvest them in the fall. And we also harvested the potatoes, hang on, over here in the jacuzzi. Now there's sirens. That's probably why the dogs are barking. Okay. So we also mixed the dirt here in the jacuzzi with some compost and planted more potatoes. And we did that. We got up early, like 5:30 this morning, so that we could get all this stuff done. And we're getting ready to water right now. And got all kinds of flowers blooming for the bees. Some cosmos. They're just about done though, it looks like. And I don't even see any bees on these flowers. They've been here for a little while. I see flies on them. I don't see any bees. It's very, very hot here right now. Oh, there's one of my chickens. Yep, there was some potatoes growing over there on the other side. And we picked those. And yesterday we planted beans. Well, rattlesnake pole beans, bush beans, summer squash, and an Amish pie squash. And in the very center, on the corners is where I planted the squash. In the middle I planted the beans. Well, on that, what do you call it? Can't even think right now. On the wire right there, that's where the beans are gonna go. And then in the center, in the front and the back, planted a couple pepper plants. And planted some stuff over there too. Can't even remember what I planted now. I'm like brain dead. Just got up from taking a nap. So not all there yet. Still trying to wake back up. And over here we got tons of flowers and corn growing here. The flowers are for the bees. And we got onions and peppers and hibiscus. Just, yeah, there was like little potato plants in here too. So we got them all dug up. And I'm going to put you on pause so I can take you in the house and show you all the potatoes we dug up. So here's all the different kinds and colors of potatoes. It's a big grocery bag and it's bulging and it's halfway full. There's about a good 20 pounds of potatoes. Most of them are pretty small, but there is a few bigger ones in here. But we're going to eat the small ones first. The little fingerlings, basically. It's a whole big bag full, about 20 pounds worth. Here's a bunch of eggs that we need to mix up and stick in the freeze dryer. There's more eggs. And more eggs. So we're going to be busy doing that probably tomorrow. I let the chickens in here to eat some of the mint because it was taking over this little herb garden area where my lavender is. We got bees on the lavender, which is good. We got sage in here and asparagus, but it's small asparagus. It's only been, I think, 2 years. So I think next year we'll be able to really eat it. And see, here's one of my bees from my beehive. Let's see if I can zoom in on it. Right there, one of the bees. They're doing pretty good. They're happy. Got bees all over the lavender. They love lavender, let me tell you. Let's see if I can zoom back out. I got a new phone, so I can start making better videos. Yeah, there's bees all over the lavender. It's awesome. Bees have been really, really busy putting away their nectar and making honey. See, there's bees all over. We've got the girls in here. I've got one hen that thinks it's a rooster. That's why I've got some bald chickens. And over here, on this side, we've got hollyhocks and stuff, and usually there's bees all over these too, but it's a little windy. And my lemon tree finally has lemons all over it. This is a first. So I'm excited about all the lemons. Got lemons all over. Hi, Chicky Chick. What you doing, Chick? See the bee and the hollyhock right there? Getting pollen all over it. It's one of my girls. Let's see if I can get closer. Watch it. These bees are really, really mellow. I'll be able to make a better bee video now with this new phone. Oh, she's loaded down. She just took off. She went up to another one. Here's the bees. They're very, very, very busy. You can see they're doing really, really well. They've completed the first box and they're halfway through the second box. And the third box is the honey super. So hopefully by this fall we'll have some honey. There's already one frame of honey in the bottom box. And there's like 3 other frames that are like half honey and half brood. But the bees are doing really well. Don't even need to wear my bee suit. All I need is wear my gloves in case I get honey on me so the bees don't land all over me. But they're doing really well. Here's our 3 solar panels up on the roof. We haven't connected it to our pods yet. We're thinking about getting 1 or 2 more to put up there. We definitely need a new roof. Every time the wind blows, it blows shingles off the roof. Need to do that too real soon. And there's my poor peach tree. It's like huge. And my roommate, my boyfriend, doing the watering for me. So, yeah, we got all our other trees over there in the back corner. And our mulberry tree, we got apple trees, plum trees. Oh, let me take you to go see the plums. So right here we have a green apple tree. We got a bunch of clover here for the bees. Keep the chickens out of here, and my dog, because my dog will take the branches off the apple tree, so gotta keep them fenced out. And this is an apple tree that broke. And we're trying to grow it back. And there's one of our grape plants right there. We're going to plant another one right next to it. And we've got 2 other grape plants over there in the corner. One's kind of small. Let's see if I can zoom in or get closer. Let's see. There's one down there. It's just starting to come back. And then there's this one. I got to start trellis training it. And let's see, show you my poor plum trees, like loaded down with fruit. It's all hanging over, and some of them are almost ripe. Like they're a little bit soft, Probably need a couple more days in some of these, but I can't wait. I know I should have picked some off so there wouldn't be so many, so they'd be bigger, but I didn't. I need to do that on my peach tree, because this, look at this poor plum tree. I mean, it is literally hanging over, like, massively. And this plum tree, I picked a bunch of the blossoms off before there was any fruit off of both trees, but I must have picked more off of this one, and I don't think it's gotten as much water as the others, so that might be why there's not as much fruit. But I did pick a lot of blossoms to use as tea. And then back here in the back, this tree right here is an apricot tree that I started from seed. So I don't know what they're gonna taste like. Hopefully they taste good, but we probably got a couple more years before it has fruit. But it's doing really good. It's probably about 7 feet tall. Here's the other side of this peach tree. It is enormous. I wonder if I can do like turn the thing so you can see it. I have to back up so you could actually get a grip on the size of this tree. Yeah, the top branch that goes straight up broke in a really bad storm, and so now it's growing all kinds of branches going up. So, and it's loaded with peaches. Like, I'm probably gonna have to pick more off. I picked blossoms off of this tree too, but it's still pretty packed. Last year we got 150 pounds of peaches off of it. Yep, it's quite a lot of peaches. Some of them are not too bad. They still got a ways to go yet. But look how much is on this branch. Like, I probably do need to pick some off. And we probably will. Last year we picked off about 300 and still got 150 pounds of peaches. And what you doing, Cooper? What are you doing? Huh? Hi, Cooper. Oh, he's a baby. Hi, are you a good boy, Cooper? He's a good baby. Hi, baby. Okay, I'm gonna go take you to see the, I also pick sage blossoms off my sage, but I'm leaving them for the bees right now. And let's see, what else? Show you my, well, I don't know if you can see all the hollyhocks. They're really tall. They're probably 12 feet up in the air. But we have some really cool birds, really pretty birds that come and get nectar off of them, and then the bees are all over it too. So I think we got them all different colors. Got some branches there I need to get rid of, but we got every color of pink. We got dark pink over there. And back in that corner, I don't know if you can tell, in the middle of the hollyhocks, there's actually an orange tree. I'll go this way. So we got the lemon tree right here, and we have it fenced up and the branches up because my chickens like to eat the branches. So my poor lemon tree is kind of squished in right there. And then on the other side of this hollyhock, right here, we have a baby orange tree. I can't wait for that to get bigger. It's probably gonna be 3 or 4 more years before it produces fruit. And I got aloe vera in this pot, and got 1 garlic left to pick in here when it's a little bigger. I had spinach and lettuce in here, but the spinach and lettuce have bolted. And I do have radishes in here, and there's still some smaller lettuces, like right there. There's some smaller ones. But I just let them reseed themselves, and I also have bok choy growing in here. And it reseeds itself every year and starts just growing all by itself. So that's what we do. Got little lettuces and all the hollyhock stuff that falls in here, except for the seeds, even though there are some probably in here. And poor lettuce back there got fried. Some of it did, but it's going to reseed right now, and we'll have lettuce and bok choy growing in here and spinach. So I'm waiting for these to dry out the rest of the way so I can save the seeds and the spinach. Then I'll do the same thing with the lettuce, but most of it I just let it reseed itself. This hasn't even been watered yet, but we had to put a fence around it even though it's up off the ground to keep the chickens out of it, because they were flying up there and having their way with all that food. Hi, Chicky Chick. What you doing, Mama? Did you go potty? What are you doing? Hi, pretty girl. Oh, you're so pretty. Her name's Broccoli, because broccoli is her favorite thing to eat. Looks like everybody else is going to hang out over here where they can get in the mud. Alright, well that's it for now. If you like this channel, please like and subscribe. Thank you.